Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. So the Cleveland Guardians looking like a team that could make some noise. It's a strong roster to start the year. Where do you think they stack up among the league's best?
Well, Boog, they're definitely contenders, no doubt about that. Plenty of talent on this roster. Maybe not a juggernaut, but a good team. And I think they might need to patch some holes at some point.
On the hill for the Mariners, Ryan Wu. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every fourth or fifth day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today. It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Stephen Kwan stands in now and watches strike one. The 0-1. Runner on the move. No. Pitch misses in. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out here on opening day. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Here's the Guardians lineup now. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Swing and a foul straight back. Man at second. And that one fouled off. Just getting started here in Seattle. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Gets to it with a slide. And they get the out. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians.
Number 9, Kyle Manzardo.
Line drive, base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for his major league debut. Chase DeLauter. No question about this one. It's out of here. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Ball. Hoskins starting as the designated hitter. He made his big league debut in 2018, and he was a 5th round pick back in 2014. Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across as we play game 1 of this 4-game series.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
On the ground right side, slides for the stop, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. It's now 3-0. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the hill, Gavin Williams. What's the word on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Leading off, J.P. Crawford. Oh, 1 down. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Gets it to first. A great play deep in the hole.
The catcher.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Now it's going to be Cal Raleigh.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Hey!
One, two now. Got him swinging.
Really good hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes.
Nope,
that could be a big weapon for him in this start.
Josh Naylor, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Struck him out looking. Mariners are down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, stepping up for the Guardians, Patrick Bailey. And that one hammered. That's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. Relay throw to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Here's Brian Rocchio. And first offering is fouled off. No outs. Runner on second. Inside, almost got him. Man at second.
Ball. Down.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's the 2-2. In the air to left center. Rodriguez on his way over. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Travis Bazzana.
So now with one away and a man at second. Here's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana, looking for his first big league hit right here. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Foul ball there. The 1-2. And they'll do it again. Wild pitch. Catcher gets a piece. The throw to third. Bailey up to third on the wild pitch.
He just hasn't had it in this one. Been fighting himself out there, and that's just another example of it. We'll see if he can find it at all while he's still out there.
One away with a runner at third. Here at the top of the second. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Jake McCarthy getting ready to hit. A single and a run scored and a walk. Now a bunt towards third. Bare hands it. Tough play. Save. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
And that one is lifted in the air. Canzone has a beat on it, and that's the third out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Now to the bottom of the second. Guardians 4 and the Mariners nothing. Back here in Seattle, where Mariners. Fans are celebrating opening day following a season where they won their division for the first time in over 20 years.
An unforgettable season for these fans. They showed up big time. They also got to watch Cal Raleigh dump home runs all over the league, while the starting rotation led baseball in ERA and innings pitched.
If they can throw like that again this year, I'd expect to see them back in the postseason.
Ball.
0-2 count. You've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
That's ball 2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And up next for Seattle, Brendan Donovan.
Aye.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Ref Snyder in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball. That's inside.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. 1 challenge remaining for them now. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. And there's a ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one. Mariners leave 1. They're down 4-0. We're celebrating opening day here in Seattle, where the Guardians lead off the third. Cleveland made the postseason last year, but it's safe to say they're hoping for a faster start this season.
Yeah, Boog, how about their run in the second half? They were 15.5 games back in the Central in June and still won the division.
And they were 11 games back in early September.
Just unreal.
The 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Oh, that got away from him.
Got him.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
First baseman, number 9.
Kyle Mansarda digs in for the Guardians. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Man at second. That one ran inside, almost got him. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One gone here. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Stepping up for the Guardians, Chase DeLauder.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Ball.
First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Jose A. Ferrer, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Hancock, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. The 1-0. Now a pop-up on the infield. Donovan under it. And there are 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Hitter, Reese Hoskins.
And here is Hoskins. Grounded out his first time up. And a swing and a miss. Late with the swing there. Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Guardians. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Hitter, Randy Arozarena.
That's a ball. Aye.
Grounds 1 to short. Rocchio slings to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Batting 9th, the second baseman, go.
And now the rookie second baseman trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues.
Feels like the fastball is catching them off guard at times. They've watched several go by for strikes, and they're still not attacking them for some reason.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Back to the top of the Seattle order, J.P. Crawford now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Just missed. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Curveball drops in for a strike. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Brings it in. That is the inning. Nobody left for Seattle. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back in Seattle, start of the 4th, Patrick Bailey digs in for the Guardians.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Here's the 0-2.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
That misses the zone. Ball 3.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back, makes the catch up against the wall.
Up next to Cleveland,
Travis Bazzana digs in now.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Guardians. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh.
Well, these Mariners, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Set down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Outside low. Ball 1. The M's down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch is in there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Ball 2.
Naylor checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
So he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Canzone batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That one lifted to left. Kwan moving under this one, and that'll do it. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Jose A. Ferrer.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now a drag bunt, third base side, and that's foul. Popped up, and that's a foul ball. The 0-2 gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. One away here in the 5th. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 0-1. Fought off foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Oh, 0-2 now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a ground ball. Toss to Naylor. And the first 2 set down on the top of the 5th.
The third baseman, Jose.
2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. A switch hitter batting right. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Out to short. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Guardians fail to score. They lead 4-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Rolled over to third, Ramirez. Zips it to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
At this point, they'll take base runners any way they can get them, then hope it turns into something more, but this might end up being one of those games to forget.
Donovan now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Aye.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The Mariners down by 4 here on opening day. Ground ball left side. Whips it across. Home half of the 5th inning moving along. 2 quick outs. Now the left fielder, Rob Refsnyder.
Aye.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Major League. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Kyle Manzardo will hit next.
The first baseman, number 9, Kyle Manzardo.
And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Goes down looking.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Now it's the right fielder, Chase DeLauder. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way. Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Right through there for a strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and it hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jose A. Ferrer will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Mariners,
now, Edward
number
Bizardo.
83,
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Bizardo.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Check swing called strike. And the count 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Back at T-Mobile Park. In now is the Mariners DH, Randy Arozarena.
Arozarena.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Number 85 in the box now. No balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Arozarena aboard here at first with nobody out.
Ball, that's down.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P.
Back to the top of the lineup.
Crawford.
And now here is J.P. Crawford.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The Guardians leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him swinging for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And, you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Raleigh in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And he dodges that fastball. Right through there, got him. That's the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Patrick Bailey. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Out to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this. So man aboard. And here is Brian Rocchio. One. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Off balance feed. There's one to first. Double play. Nicely done.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Bazzana at the plate now as he chases after that one. Hard hit left side. Over to first. And the inning is over. Guardians 4 and the Mariners nothing. Bottom of the 7th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor.
Number 12, Josh Naylor.
Yeah, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Nope.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Kwan takes it in for the out. 1 away. Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners. That one misses,
that's just out.
and that is ball one. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball two. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The M's down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. And he grounds one back up the middle. Nice grab. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Ball. That's ball two.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So that removes their last challenge. 2 down, nobody on. That one ripped left field. Leaping, and it's gone. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 4-1.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Next to hit, Brendan Donovan. Ripped to right. And that one hops the wall. Throws to second. Safe. He beats it.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Now let's see if they can string something together. Make it a little more interesting.
At the plate, Rob Refsnyder. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Ball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe. It's 4-2.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. We look ahead to inning number 8. Guardians 4 and the Mariners 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose Suarez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Trying to bunt his way on. Sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drag bunt, but they get the out. Way to go.
Kwan in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
There you go.
Checks his swing, appeal to third, and he held up. 2-0. And another ball. Fastball for a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Payoff pitch. And there's ball four.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Up next for Cleveland,
one down. Jose Ramirez, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, left field. Ref Snyder settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Cleveland, the first baseman, number 9.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments. Oh, he's really working him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
This one in the dirt. Two on the way. That one missed.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
And a payoff pitch. That's too high, and it's ball four. Another walk.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Chase DeLauder digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered here in this one. He was late there, strike one.
Oh, one.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. Fouled off. He was late. Next offering misses, and it's 3-2. Rhys Hoskins on deck for the Guardians. Payoff pitch. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is back in Seattle, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Number 85 getting ready to hit. Eric Zabrowski on to pitch here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Foul ball there. On the ground, right side. Bazzana to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this.
Bazzana to Rocchio at second for one. On to first, double play.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back at T-Mobile Park, all set to start the ninth in this one. Rhys Hoskins digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off. That one
Ball
missed.
three.
Payoff pitch. Struck him out swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Swings through that one for strike two. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Got him. Perfect.
The batter, number 4, shortstop Brian.
One gone runner at first. So in now for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Substitution being made at first. On the pinch run for the Guardians, George Valera. Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Man at second.
Ball that's outside.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. 1-1 now.
Ball inside.
One out and a runner at second here at the top of the ninth. Swings through that one.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 away. Manager
For the Mariners,
Emerson Hancock comes on now.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians. Bo Naylor looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. Valera at second with 2 down. And a swing and a miss there.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
Ball 1.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him. That's out number 3. Angel Martinez comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Josh Naylor getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. That one hit to right. Takes it in for the out. Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Hey!
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. On the ground. And foul ball. Swings through it for the K. Down to the last out for the Mariners. 2 down, bases empty. Julio Rodriguez. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Cade Smith comes on trying to close it out. A chance at his first save of the year. Smith going for save number 1 in this spot.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Ground ball right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
These players know they have a long series ahead of them, but they come out, establish, and set the tone in the first game of the series. Very important to get that. Put you in the driver's seat to win game 2, and then push yourself to a series win, if not a sweep.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.